the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the UAB Blazers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So UAB's offense will get first crack at it here. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Blazers are marching down the field. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bacon. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Breaks into the open. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hand.
Touchdown, UAB! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're out on the field. Lose in distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Osborne. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got it behind the line. It's Gibbs. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicate themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And the Hurricanes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's the pressure. Trying to get rid of it.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Miami! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Well, that was easy.
Pass rush? Question mark? I mean, you got to affect the quarterback. These quarterbacks are way too good nowadays. You can't blame the secondary. Who am I going to go point to back there? Defensive line has to do a better job making that quarterback feel uncomfortable. You can't have that long to throw the football.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Single back formation, and they give it to him. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. On a sweet spin, and he's free. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Blazers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
They go to the ground. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Blazers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Gibbs. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels foot.
Pulls it in down the sideline. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Kings! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for it on 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident, you're ready to rock and roll, and they get the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left. He's got it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Hauls it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And the Blazers are threatening on 1st and goal. Now on the move. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dingle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Touchdown, Blazers! Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab on the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll try the left side, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation.
Touchdown, UAB! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
It's complete to the left. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to...
Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Blazers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout called by the offense. Now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Blazers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
UAB.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. And the Blazers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Give to the big fullback. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Back to pass on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Gibbs. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Sweet cut there. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he broke out another move. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're setting up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Powers through the defender. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Looking for space, it's Denson. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Snags it over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the single back. Trucks through the defender. The ball's free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get the turnover.
And that's why you hustle to the football. So
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blazers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. Touchdown, UAB! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the UAB offense will take over. 1st and
10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? I got to make big plays. Way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. And the Blazers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blazers are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. It's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's hard to have a grown man bearing down on you, about to hit you in the face, and you still be able to focus and keep your eyes down the field and throw a great pass to your wide receiver. Great job by the QB.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Blazers! And the beatdown has ensued.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hand, it's Gage. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the run, it's Gibbs. Plows through the defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it inside the 20. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. First and 10 from the 23. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Off play action. Here comes the heat. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
There he goes. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Might as well give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Blazers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. It'll be a draw. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Grab near the sticks. It's Dingle. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
He's knocked down.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the...
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UAB. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
2nd down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Oh, he's got some space.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Looking for room at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but You've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Turning it on! And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best